everybody's football here on Montez, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine, and we are back here again. And today we are literally going to look ahead into game week 10, which is tracing it tomorrow. We have game 10 tomorrow. We don't have a game on a Friday today, so it's going to be a game week 10. We are going to look into the prediction of game week 10, and something we have to look into is Manchester United versus Arsenal. They have to win. What is your thought into this? What is your thought on Manchester United winning this game today? Manchester United have to win this game. Ideally, that is against Nottingham Forest, and Arsenal also has to win because they cannot afford to lose point at this moment, especially when they are on form. So we are going to look at the transformation of Manchester United into the coming somehow title contenders. We can't not say that one is still early. Winning 3 games in a row is not easy, especially from a team like Manchester United. It's not easy to win 3 games in a row, especially for Manchester United. So it's something we want to look into and see how that one Manchester United should develop into that and become a stronger team. And Arsenal must keep up because Arsenal cannot afford to lose more points. And even if you look at the fixtures, I think right now the maximum points you can as early as possible, so that when the crisis strikes, you are not caught in a bad position, or you can find a way of maneuvering in between the results and getting out of the mess. So those are the things you want to discuss into this video. So make sure smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click on that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify, or each and every time you go live, YouTube will automatically notify you. Tomorrow, probably, I want to promise to you, we'll be watching some games live. Tomorrow, we'll probably watch Nottingham versus Manchester United live. I can guarantee, I don't want to guarantee that, but I think we'll be watching that game live. And there's a game also I'm predicting that we might watch live is Liverpool versus Aston Villa or Tottenham versus Chelsea. It depends on the two, but I think there's likely high chances we might watch Tottenham versus Chelsea live. I don't know what you guys think. Those are my things into this. So that is what I promised for tomorrow. Tomorrow, make sure you tune in with us. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you join us. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Make sure you share across. Now, let us just dive directly into this. I'm not going to take so much of your time because I know it's on a Friday and a lot of things is happening on a Friday. So, what is your thought into this? In my honest opinion, if you ask me, why I feel like Manchester United need to get results, or Manchester United needs to win that game, or they need to win against Forest, and why Arsenal must win, because according to our topic today is Arsenal and Manchester United must win. Number one, Manchester United training ground this week has been of a good mood, and you don't want to waste, or you don't want to lose that winning atmosphere into the dressing room. Honestly, at this point, Manchester United don't need to lose that winning atmosphere at any point. So they have to do whatever they have to do to win this game against Forest. And I don't think Forest is that a strong team that we cannot beat. We can beat them. I think last season they were good. Actually, last season they beated us home and away. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough one. And we have to build into this. We have to survive into this, if you ask me. We have no choice but to survive into this. We have no choice but to win. A lose is not accepted tomorrow. Probably a draw can work into this, but Manchester United need that 4th win in a row as urgently as possible. They don't need to go anywhere. They just need to win it. They have no choice but to win that game against Forest. Arsenal, on the other hand, they have to win it because they are trading dangerously. Premier League, just 1 month ago, Liverpool was on top, almost won 5 games in a row, and now they've lost 4 in a row. They cannot afford to lose against Brentford. So Arsenal also need to wake up into this. They have to wake up into reality and become serious with this. If they are serious, they cannot lose this game tomorrow against Burnley. And of course, Burnley is just, I think they're somewhere. They're not even close. If you look Arsenal team in the Carabao, they were a better team, and actually they rested all their players. None of their starting first 11 played, and they were really good. So honestly, if you ask me, I think Arsenal, if you ask me, Arsenal must win this to keep that pace with others, because they are 6 points. They're 6 points away from Manchester United, and I think they're how many points away? I don't know how many points away against away from Sunderland and Forest. 5, if I'm not wrong, something like that. I think they're 5 points away from that. Now they have to keep that pace, because if Manchester United wins tomorrow against Forest and Arsenal lose, that one Manchester United will be reducing that gap into 3. And 3 points in Premier League, that is nothing. It can happen anytime. So to keep that winning, and I think Arsenal team is very good into that. They are going to win it. I know they have to win it. They have no choice, but they are going to win it. So honestly, to keep that pace up there, Arsenal needs to turn the result. They need this result tomorrow. Burnley game is a must win, as well as Manchester United, to keep that mood, because I'm telling you, if Manchester United lose tomorrow, probably will be going down again. Probably will be sitting 8th if we lose that game and Chelsea wins their game. So we need literally to win. Manchester United needs to win. Arsenal needs to win to keep that pace. Now, because this is a conversation that we have to have right now, because if you look at the way the table is structured, or the way the table is currently, there's a lot going on in the table. The result this weekend will impact a lot and will boost the team. And if Manchester United wins, probably until Monday, Manchester United might be sitting second, because this is how this one is going to play. Arsenal wins, they will be 25 points. If Bournemouth are playing on Bournemouth are playing each other. I think the top three are playing each other, and that is Bournemouth playing. Who is Bournemouth playing? Let me just get it right. I think I wrote it down here. Bournemouth are playing Manchester City, so that is an advantage for us. For Manchester United. Manchester United just need a draw. A draw can happen into both, or if Bournemouth win, good for Manchester United, because they will be sitting 5th. If just in case they win against again that in case Tottenham wins, Sunderland win, Manchester United will be sitting 5th, which is a better position compared to where they are 6th. And if Tottenham and Chelsea, because Tottenham and Chelsea playing each other, that one might be an advantage for us, because we are 2 points away from Arsenal, from Chelsea. So Tottenham playing with Chelsea, a draw, Manchester United will be praying for a draw into this, because that one will ease the pressure on Tottenham, because Tottenham is now a threat to them. They will be sitting 3rd by the end of the week, and that one it goes to Liverpool versus Aston Villa. So Liverpool versus Aston Villa also plays each other. So that if Manchester United don't win, probably they will be sitting 7th or 8th. They will be sitting 7th, probably. They will be sitting 7th or 8th. It depends with how those results will work out. But in general, if Manchester United wins tomorrow, and the way these fixtures are, because Sunderland is playing on a Monday, so it's a good opportunity, because we are playing our game early, so we finish our days early, because I think it's one of the first 6 or first game of the week tomorrow. So Manchester United needs to win it. Winning it is an advantage, because by the end of the week, probably we'll be sitting 2nd, or we'll be sitting 3rd on the table. We'll be sitting 2nd, or we'll be sitting 3rd, or 5th on the table, or we can be sitting 4th on the table. We'll be in top 5 at the end of the week. We'll be top 5. So it's a boost for Manchester United if they win that game. They don't want to lose that game at all. I don't know what you guys think. That is my thought into this. Manchester United a must win for Liverpool. Manchester United a must win. They have to win. They have no choice but to do it. I don't know what you guys think, but it's really, really interesting. It's something I'm looking forward into. So I just want to go directly into the prediction of the week. What is your thought into this? Because it's coming up next. Game week 10 is really interesting. A lot of big games are carrying up, a lot of games that will decide how the table will look. And people are desperate for a win. Liverpool are desperate for a win. Manchester City are desperate for a win. Sunderland desperate for a win. Chelsea desperate for a win. Everybody is desperate for a win, and everybody needs to win. So it's a really, really interesting prediction we are going to do. Very, very interesting one. So make sure you tell me in the comment section what you guys think. What is your prediction into this? What is your prediction into game week 10? Because it's really, really interesting to see how game week 10 is going to play. We are looking forward into this. What is your thought into game week 10? That is what I want to see in the comment section, guys. Make sure you join, make sure you subscribe, make sure you call a friend, make sure you tune in, make sure you tune in, you share. We are live actually. We are live into this. So what is your thought into game week 10? Tough time. Let us start with the first game I want to look into, or the first game I want to check into, and that is Crystal Palace versus Brentford. Really, really interesting game. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking of two good teams. But if you compare Crystal Palace and Brentford, probably you think Crystal Palace should be winning it at home because they are at home. They should be having a field day at home because they have been good. There's been they won the game against Liverpool, which has boosted their confidence, of course, and they currently seems like a threat. And they are going places. They get results. They thrive under the system. They know they play with chaos. Very good team against Brentford at home. Brentford on the other side, very good team, of course. And you cannot run. If you have to count Bournemouth into this, you have to count Crystal Palace into any of these results because they can surprise people. They can surprise the mood. They can surprise everybody. So ideally, for me, if you ask me, Crystal Palace are going to win this game. Honestly, there is no doubt into that. Because football sometimes can change, or football can surprise somebody. But I go with a win with the Bournemouth, but try to do to this. So I will go with a 2-0, 2-0 Brentford. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Interestingly, where we have already discussed this, and I have a feeling that Manchester United, they're in a good mood and they need to win this. So I will go with 2-0. That game, Manchester United will win 2-0. Manchester United will win 2-0 into this. Burnley versus Brentford. Ideally, this is Arsenal really score a lot of goals. And if you are struggling defensively the way Burnley are struggling, probably you can get a 4 into this. So I will go with 4-1 into this. But defensively, Arsenal are good. So I'll go with 4-0. Brighton versus Leeds. Interesting game coming up. That is more of a pace game, tactical. They have to be good. Brentford lost their last game against Manchester United. Leeds are good, a good promoted team. So they're going to pose a competition. I will go with a draw into this. I think this one will be the first draw of a 0-0 into this. If you ask me, a very interesting game. Fulham versus Wolves. Very interesting one. Wolves have been having problems. Fulham are trying to gather up confidence and kick off the season. They are doing well, Fulham. So probably Wolves might have difficulties because they played on Wednesday against a good side Chelsea, and they really, really played well that game. So many chances were failed to be converted into goals. I think they could have knocked, if you ask me, they could have knocked Chelsea. Chelsea needed special goals to knock them out of Carabao. So interesting game that is coming up against Fulham. So that one I will go with away 1-0. I will go with away 1-0. Tottenham versus Chelsea. I see a draw into this. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a draw. I have a feeling that Chelsea game, Tottenham versus Chelsea game is going to be a draw. So I'm going over a draw of 1-1 into this. Both teams are really good. Both teams are really, really good. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Seems Liverpool have lost five. Is it four in a row? Yeah, four in a row against Premier League clubs. So Aston Villa is a very good team. Trying to get their feet. They really need to start the season well. Liverpool are on crisis at the moment. We are going to discuss that in a moment. But I have a feeling that they are going to be smashing it. They have to turn things around against Aston Villa. And I will go with 2-0 Liverpool into this. I don't know what to predict because they might lose 5-L in a row, which is going to pile up pressure on the slot. So Liverpool basically need to win this. And the players know they urgently need to win this because Premier League is taking shape. And you don't want to take Premier League to take shape when you are not in the mix because it's going to be tough to come back. So it's a big test for Slot in the next game. We are going to discuss it in a moment, but it's a big, it's a big game for Aaron Slot. So I'm looking forward to see how Liverpool will do this. But I think Liverpool and Anfield, I don't think they can afford to lose the fifth game against a Premier League side. They can afford to lose the five in a row. I don't think so. But there are high chances it can happen because I think this is a derby, if I'm not wrong. It's a derby. So in a derby, anything can happen. They can get a draw, which will be a good result, especially based on the result they have had. And if Aston Villa wins it, then it's going to be a big crisis in Liverpool. And Liverpool are going to be in a big mess. I don't know what you guys think, but let me see down on the comment section. So I will go with 2-0 Liverpool. Manchester City versus Bournemouth. This is the only game on a Sunday. Interesting game. Manchester City haven't started it well. Bournemouth are really good and they are surviving. They have survived up to this point. I think they're third or second. I think they're third or second, I think. Second on the table. So you don't just be second on the table without hard work. So that means they are well-structured team. I'll see a draw into that. Manchester City versus Burnley. Bournemouth, I see a draw. Sunderland versus Everton on a Monday. Interesting game. Both two teams very good, calculative. They think if you look the last game against Everton, they were really smashed, really. And they were really being smashed on a counter-attack. Not because they were not playing well. They were really playing well. And I think Grealish is a game changer for them. They are traveling away to Sunderland. They lost the last game and they lost under the transition, and Sunderland won under the transition. So it's a game where both teams will be careful. And what I can say to this, if Everton utilize their chances well, they are going to smash Sunderland. If Everton utilize, and I like the one that, if Everton use their chances well, they are going to smash. That is smart. They are going to smash Sunderland. Guaranteed that. I don't see or I don't feel like Sunderland is a threat. It's a threat, and they can beat Everton or they can embarrass Everton. But what I'm guaranteed to this game that they are going to be chances, and the person who will convert their chances is the person who will win this game. I think Sunderland against was it Chelsea? They really converted their chances, and they were not playing that great football because Chelsea was the dominant side. But the way they took their chances, or the way they used their chances to convert those chances into goals, it was really amazing. So Everton needs to be careful. So I will go with the 1-0 Everton to win this. I don't know what you guys think. Let me see in the comment section what you guys think about this prediction. Game week 10. Interesting game. So make sure to smash a like on the video, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that subscription button. Now, let us dive into something interesting about Liverpool on a crisis because it's piling up. The pressure is getting worse and worse for Liverpool. They need to turn things around against Aston Villa, which is not an easy team to beat. Remember, the history has written where Aston Villa really smashed Liverpool. There's a day they was smashed 7 or 6-2. Crazy. It was a crazy one. So this is not going to be an easy game, or it's not going to be a walkover for Liverpool. Although they are home, but it has been proven that they can lose at home. They lost at home against, they were knocked away at home against Crystal Palace, knocked them away. What I can say is a big crisis, or it's a big challenge for Slot side right now. They failed to recruit a defender because there are a lot of loopholes in that defense, which is easy to exploit as on the opponent side. And Slot right now is in a crisis that it is begging for results. Tactically, Liverpool have slowed down. Of course, they had 5 wins, which arguably they were most of the wins they had in the first 5 games. They were being helped by the VR, or they had to add more extra time for them to win. They were winning their games around at 80, which is not good for a team. You need to finish your job early, then concentrate on the game or concentrate on the play, which Liverpool currently are not doing. They are surviving. And if you look last season, literally everybody was poor last season. And that is why Liverpool won the league. I don't think, for me, Slot is a great manager, to be honest. I think if it's a manager, I promise you, is going to be sacked earlier. Maybe by December is not getting it. It's Slot. Aston Villa, if Aston Villa smash them, I've already predicted it is a 1-0. It's going to be the pressure pile on Slot. And I'm seeing in a situation where it might work. I'm seeing that situation as a possibility. Slot might decide to walk. Liverpool might decide to part away. 5 games in a row, if they lose this, is dangerous. I don't know what is happening at Liverpool, but at the moment, the mood isn't right. But if you go to the interviews Slot have done, or whatever interview he has talked to, is full of excuses. Each and every time is excuses. He claims that the team he prepared for is not the team he was expecting, or the changes. Also, what we are playing a lot of games. The main reason you're playing a lot of games because you qualified to be playing a lot of games. That one means you have to plan your team well. That is what I can say to Liverpool. I think it's a crisis that need to be solved urgently. And I think if Slot want to keep his job, it needs to solve that as urgently as possible, because things aren't looking well for them. Things aren't looking well for Slot at all. There's a possibility he might be getting sacked. If you ask me, he will get sacked. He will get a sack. If you ask me, he will get it. I don't know what you guys think. And honestly, let us wait and see tomorrow, because it's a big day for Liverpool. It's a big day. It's really, really a big day for Liverpool against Aston Villa, which I think is a very, very strong team. So I'm looking forward to see how those teams are going to play out. Let me see down in the comment section what you guys think. I'm just ending this video right now, so make sure you smash a like. Make sure you click that subscription button. It was at 22 minutes, so make sure you prepare for tomorrow. We will be watching game live. We'll be watching the game live tomorrow. Smash a like. Don't forget to click that subscription. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time I produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Subscribers, thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach your taste. Until we do the next one, enjoy. Peace.